I'm Liz Schrum of the Wisconsin Technology Council, here with WisBusiness.com, the show, brought to you by Grant Thornton, White Hirschbeck Dudek, Madison Gas and Electric, and our newest sponsor, the University of Wisconsin at Milwaukee. On today's show, Tom Still, in his commentary, talks about green businesses and how they're changing the Wisconsin economy. And Doug Nelson, president of the Madison area region of M&I Bank, responds to a letter from public employee union leaders who say they plan to boycott the bank. I'll be right back with the WisBusiness.com stock report for mid-March 2011.
When someone you count on anticipates your needs, your job becomes a whole lot easier. Grant Thornton clients get advice and recommendations from partners in the U.S. and through member firms worldwide. Grant Thornton.
And now, here's the WisBusiness.com stock report for mid-March 2011. Rising tourism. The state's tourism department is a winner in Governor Scott Walker's proposed budget. In a tough budget year, the governor proposes boosting the agency's marketing funds from about $10 million this year up to $15 million by the end of the upcoming two-year budget cycle. The agency would also pick up the film production tax credit, which is important to some Wisconsin tech businesses and the Arts Board. And falling unemployment. The state reports a slightly lower unemployment rate for January, 7.4%. And Manpower reports that businesses in the state and nationwide plan to do more hiring. Still, there's a long road to regaining all the jobs lost in the recession. That's the WisBusiness.com stock report. Go to WisBusiness.com for more on these and other stories. And now, here's Tom Still with his Inside Wisconsin commentary.
There was a time, and not so long ago, when people who attended conferences around the greening of America could be safely lumped into one of two categories: environmental activists or academics. That time has passed if this month's Green Energy Summit was any indication. While some of the usual suspects gathered for the Milwaukee Summit, they were joined by company executives and other business leaders who are quietly building Wisconsin's green economy. From large companies such as Johnson Controls, Diversey, and A.O. Smith, to mid-sized firms such as Orion Energy, Viron Energy, and Helios USA, the conference featured a number of business speakers who talked about their successful corporate efforts to save energy, water, and other resources, and how it's essential to their bottom line performance. While some skeptics believe the green movement is little more than the byproduct of global warming scares, some of the best examples of green thinking, research, and action have come from business. Why? Worldwide trends are changing everything from consumer buying patterns to manufacturing practices to logistics. Many Wisconsin companies are saving energy, water, packaging, or transportation costs, all without sacrificing business efficiency. In most cases, such steps have improved profits and helped companies to prosper in today's highly competitive economy. In fact, Wisconsin's green businesses may prove essential to retaining and creating jobs. Here's why. In a state that still ranks among the nation's manufacturing leaders, green practices give manufacturers an edge over their competitors while retaining and attracting customers. In some cases, those customers are retail consumers who are demanding green products and using social media to tell others what they like or don't like. Other customers may be bigger businesses in the supply chain. Those businesses are increasingly demanding green practices on the part of their contractors and suppliers. Wisconsin also has know-how in a surprising range of green business sectors. Those include next-generation biofuel companies such as Viron, solar panel makers such as Helios USA, clean water tech companies such as Aquamos and Bioionics, and a number of wind turbine companies that collectively employ about 2,000 workers. Wisconsin companies also have expertise in fields such as biomass, digesters, batteries, geothermal energy, conservation, green buildings, high-efficiency appliances, and more. Study after study shows that innovation, whether by larger businesses or startups, is essential to creating jobs. Wisconsin needs that innovation and a huge crop of startup companies to create jobs and reverse the state's economic decline. At a time when oil prices are hovering around $100 per barrel, when fresh water is becoming a scarce commodity in much of the world, when food prices are climbing, and when smarter use of all resources simply makes sense, look for Wisconsin's existing businesses, as well as many yet to be created, to make more green by being green.
Thanks, Tom. I'll be right back with Doug Nelson of M&I Bank.
White Hirschbeck Dudek represents companies at all stages of development and in a wide range of industries to navigate the legal challenges of regional, national, and global growth. At WHD, every stage takes center stage.
I'm back with Doug Nelson, president of the Madison area region of M&I Bank. Thanks for joining us, Doug.
Thanks for having me.
M&I Bank has been around Wisconsin under one name or another since 1847. Give us some basic metrics about M&I Bank today, such as the number of Wisconsin branches, employees, and assets under management.
Right, M&I has been here since 1847. We're fortunate to bank the largest number of families and businesses of any other bank in Wisconsin. We have 188 locations in the state. We have about 6,000 employees, and we have, as of the end of the year, across our entire organization, about $51 billion in assets.
The main Madison branch of M&I is located on Capitol Square, at the epicenter of recent protests by organized labor against Governor Scott Walker's bill to ban most collective bargaining. Some protesters believe M&I has taken sides in that debate and even donated to Walker's campaign. Is that true?
That's not true. We have not taken a position on the debate, and we don't intend to take a position. In terms of contributions, we've made no corporate contributions. However, we do have employees within the bank, individuals of different political beliefs as well as religious beliefs. We're a diverse organization, and those individuals have made contributions to campaigns of both Scott Walker and Tom Baird in the most recent election.
Leaders of 7 public employee unions recently wrote M&I asking it to publicly oppose Walker's bill or face a boycott. What has been the bank's response?
As I mentioned earlier, we don't intend to take a position on the bill itself. However, I would ask our clients and the community to judge us on the work that we've done over a long period of time, including our support of the schools, which we have done through the Junior Achievement Program, financial literacy programs, and also our support of the United Way, which further supports the schools through the School of Hope program. And we would really just like for people who are questioning whether or not they want to bank with M&I to let our record stand on its own.
Thanks, Doug, and thank you for watching this edition of WisBusiness.com, The Show. The show is produced by WisBusiness.com and the Wisconsin Technology Council, and sponsored by Grant Thornton, Whitehurst Beck Dudek, MG&E, and UW-Milwaukee. Visit our websites to read and learn more. I'm Liz Schrum. See you next time.